Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're calling out EA Sports on something that they've been doing in this game for over a month. It's not helping the state of how we feel about the content and this game in general. This comes after a lot of community chatter over the weekend about the falling prices of the newly released Team of the Season cards and how their cards drop in price so fast after they get released. This is something that we've been talking about. Like every Saturday, EA drop tradable store packs, which impacts the new promo cards that are getting put out. But we completely gloss over the fact that this kind of feels like EA taking advantage of people on this game and overall making people frustrated and worried about buying the new cards for promo teams. We don't want to have to be worried about losing 100,000 coins on a card after using it for a couple of hours for FUT Champs gameplay on a weekend. We're going to talk about that today because EA needs to fix up. But also today on Monday, we've got a new upgrade pack grind with one of the SBCs yesterday, maybe a new player pick that is coming today. And also starting today, we might be looking forward through the rest of Serie A Team of the Season to what's coming on Friday, the biggest league of TOTS. I think we might start to get some leaks about Premier League Team of the Season. Let's discuss that and everything else going on right now, chat. If you guys are excited for this one, drop a thumbs up on the video, hype the video, and subscribe if you are new. Yesterday's Sunday content to round out our first weekend of TOTS content has brought us a new silver objective card, Trend Scout, the Eredivisie right mid with Rapid Plus. Now, these cards are becoming a little more interesting to me because of what I realized. We can actually evo these silver cards. They're not like the World Tour silver superstar icons like the Hullet and the Maldini, who were evoable for a short period of time. That definitely was a mistake because EA hasn't allowed us to evo them since then. But these cards are not omitted from evos like all those icons are. And if you want to start boosting up Esposito, this Trend Scout, or there's an American center back I think that is still going to be coming this week through objectives, we will actually have that opportunity. So that's one thing to think about. Those cards are very easy to get done on objectives, and you can actually put them through evos. Now, speaking of evos, we called it yesterday. EA is not ready to level up evolutions in FC26 just yet. We are still getting 2 playstyle plus evolutions. Now, this one is not the greatest because it caps you at 2 playstyle pluses. It does give you some decent stat boost, but it does take you to a 91 rated card and it's 60,000 coins. Sure, you can come out on top with 92 shooting, 91 dribbling, and 91 pace on a lot of these cards, and it does give good playstyle pluses. It gives low driven and it gives finesse shot plus with some very nice stat boost and base playstyles as well. Weak foot going to 5 stars, right? It's not the worst Evo ever, but also at the same time, it feels like more of the same of what we've had on this game for the past couple of months. Honestly, yeah, sure, we can fit 89 rated cards into it, but it still feels a little behind the curve for where we're at, seeing 3 playstyle plus cards on the market and in SBCs. Now, I will say, the kind of like big choice for this Evo is Igor Thiago, the Brentford striker, who, by the way, is a very top pick to get a Premier League Team of the Season card this upcoming weekend. But if you have this FUT birthday version of him, of course, you can customize the playstyle pluses to your own liking, the base playstyles as well, and you can get him a nice stat boost up to 91 pace, 93 shooting, 91 dribble, and he has 92 physical getting upgraded to 94. So he's 65k extinct on the market. He might be one of the best strikers that fits into this. And honestly, for me, this is probably just going to go on some sort of chain evolution that I'm working up for a lower rated card. I thought about putting Johan Cruyff into this. Don't know if it's worth it for him. Yeah, sure, he looks good, but then he goes to 91 rated. And maybe this is just a place where you save your coins, 60,000 of them, from not doing this evolution, and you use those 60,000 coins buying fodder to do upgrade packs or maybe to complete a Son or the Marco Reus SBC. Now, speaking of SBCs, we had another TOTS player yesterday with Berardi. And guys, this card doesn't look that terrible for the price. He's 4-star, 4-star. He's only 150,000 coins to get done. He's got the rapid, the finesse, and the inventive plus, which is a bit interesting, playing on the right wing, right mid, but he's left-footed, so you might be able to have some nice double tap or L2 through balls that would use the inventive plus with his left foot, like an outside of the foot pass, with the finesse cutting in on the left, with the game changer. He's got decent passing play styles. Like, this is not that terrible of a card. I know the inventive plus kind of feels like a waste. And also, Like, do you really want to put your fodder into a card who's not going to last that long on your team? That's the real conversation here. You've got an 89 rated squad. You've got 2 88s and 2 87s with a couple Team Week or TOTS players required. Again, it's not terrible, but do I want to put my fodder into that right now? Not really. I would definitely prioritize Son and Royce before doing that SBC, but it's not terrible. Now, the other SBC we had yesterday was a surprise. I don't remember this being leaked. It's Batistuta, a new icon to the game this year. His FUT birthday icon re-released. Now, this one's 5-star, 5-star, power shot and low driven, striker and cam positions. Passing is not the best. Dribbling is not the best. 89 reactions on a 92 icon. I don't like that. But the shooting stats are absolutely out of this world, to be completely honest. 95 shooting is crazy. 98 shot power, 96 long shots. Very good. So if you're a fan of Batistuta and you just want to collect his card, I mean, you kind of should do this SBC because your icon has been released as an SBC, right? Again, like I said, new icon to the game this year. And at 532,000 coins, 12 squads to complete, he is cheaper in SBC than he was on the market. It's just not a really interesting card for most of us. But Bounty Gold is there for 500,000 coins via SBC. And the best SBC of them all yesterday was an early release of the Premium Serie A League upgrade. I wasn't expecting this SBC until today on Monday, because that's normally when we get new upgrade packs, but it is out. This requires 11 rare golds, and you get a pack of only Serie A rare and non-rare golds. Now, this theoretically would be your best pack to open during the week to have a good chance at packing team of the season cards. Now, that was literally the first one that I have opened. I made 21 of these from my club, just going through the gold rares that I have from doing the provisions packs every day and stuff like that. Now, how does this impact our grind? Well, I think you want to actually do some of these Serie A packs. Again, these are the first few that I'm doing here. Just hit Dybala and Şalhanoglu. That's not bad for the walkouts, but really what you're chasing here is blues. Now, how does the grind work? Kind of an updated grind with this SBC being here would be starting off with your gold rares into the Premium Serie A upgrade. I would be putting almost all of my gold rares into this because, again, it gives you theoretically the best chance of seeing the blue tunnel for packing Serie A TOTS players through a simple upgrade pack. So gold rares into these, and then I would do the TOTS crafting upgrade with your couple leftover rares and all of your commons that you get from doing these Serie A rares. And then you can get more rares from that and put those back into the premium Serie A players packs. Like, you actually have a pretty good grind right now. If you do provisions packs, put your rares into the premiums. Premiums are going to give you back some rares and some commons. Put all those commons and a couple rares into the craftings, and you can just jump back and forth between the Serie A upgrade and the crafting upgrade. That is what I would do on this game at the moment. And again, it is imperative that you complete the crafting upgrades, or sorry, the provisions upgrades every single day. That's just going to give you a bunch of gold rares and gold commons to help you do these packs. So that's kind of what I would do at the moment. I really wouldn't do any 80 plus player picks. I know we're probably going to get a new 80 plus player pick today. Maybe they leveled up to an 81 plus, but honestly, the crafting upgrade is such great value because it gives 5 cards back for the 7 that you turn in. And the Serie A pack here is going to give you at least your best chances of seeing a blue tunnel from the Serie A specifically. Now, I want to take a look at this graphic here, tweeted out by FUTWiz, showing the odds kind of and like the players that are in these packs. I mean, they're going to update this for the rest of the team of the season main leagues, I do believe. You've got 22 different TOTS cards that are packable from this. You've got 4 85 to 86s. You've got 4 87 plus golds, a whole bunch of commons, and then a good chunk of 83s to 84s. But again, like, we like these league upgrades. And again, this is a league upgrade that is specific to the league as well. Hopefully for Premier League and for the leagues going forward, we get separated men's and women's leagues and just individual leagues in general when it comes to these upgrade packs, because then you really get to pinpoint and choose what type of card you actually want to pack. If you want to chase Premier League players, hopefully we have just a Premier League upgrade pack like the Serie A one. Again, the worry is that this pack is only Serie A right now because there's no women's Italian league in the game besides a couple of players here or there, and not like a whole league like we have for the Women's Super League or for D1 Arkema. So that's why at least I'm wondering, is this Serie A pack a one-off, or are we going to get a Premier League specific pack this next week? So, I mean, I've been opening these here in the background. I've already opened now. This would be my 10th, and we have only seen a couple of walkouts But let's be honest, if you pack a blue team of the season card, even if it's a fodder player, let's say you open 10 to 15 of these and you pack a blue every 10 to 15, that is not bad. Like, that reminds me of the old, like, couple of years ago pack weight. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen because I haven't packed one yet, but I'll go here until my duplicate storage is full until we pack one. But like, I don't know, I feel like this is going to be your best odds of just seeing the blue tunnel from a SBC that you're just going to turn golds into. Now, if you want to try to pack, Eredivisie, rest of Europe, and MLS team of the season cards, then definitely stick with the crafting upgrades and do as many of those as you can. But I think for Serie A, this is going to be your best shot. And it looks like I'm getting okay fodder from these, but you're going to get a lot of dupes in the club, a lot of gold common duplicates. So that's why you can't open so many of these at one time before. Yeah, see, here we go. Now my dupe storage is full. Yeah, that would be the last one because now I am completely, with the R2 glitch being super annoying, completely full in the duplicate storage. So, you know what? No blues through however many we just opened, 13 of those right there. But we'll keep opening those throughout the week this week because that feels worth it to me. 11 golds in that. To get 11 golds back, 3 of them, was it 3 rare or is it 8 rare? Hold on, let me check that really quick. I think it's the Serie A upgrade gives you 8 common and 3 rare. Yeah, so 3 rare back. It's a normal premium upgrade. I think those are worth it. Let me know for you guys down below in the comments how that grind is going for you. Now, that brings us to our conversation that I want to have today about these Serie A team of the season player prices on the market. This tweet yesterday from the Penthes really got me thinking. Because this is something that we've talked about in the past couple of weeks on Fridays and on Saturdays, right? What do we see on Saturdays with these impacts promo teams after they get released? Their prices get absolutely destroyed. And the reason for that is on Saturdays, EA drop tradable lightning rounds in the store or tradable promo packs. Like this weekend, we had a 500,000 coin pack that was dropped on Saturday that was tradable. It gave team of the seasons tradable in the pack and then team of the seasons tradable in the player pick. Yeah, the capital gains pack, right? It's the biggest tradable pack that we have. This was not released on Friday, the first day of Serie A team of the season. It was released on Saturday. But this is where the problem is. When you have those prices tanking on Saturday that much, like guys, I mean, take a look at Nico Paz. On Saturday, Nico Paz went from 2 million coins down to 1.4. I mean, in just a few hours, he went from 1.8 down to 1.4. Let's say you log on, like Nepenthes is saying here, you buy a few cards for your team, you play a couple hours of either FUT Champs or some games for objectives, and all of a sudden you're losing that many coins on cards that you bought in a short period of time. That is not how this market should be reacting. And I have multiple problems with this. First of all, it makes people like not want to play the game because they are going to be losing coins on cards and they're going to have less motivation. When you see and buy a card for a certain amount of coins and then you come back a couple hours later, or even if you don't want to pay attention to the market every single living second of the day, then you just feel like this worry that you have to pay attention to the card prices, and that makes you not want to play the game because you're just going to be worried about those player prices. And second of all, this is the reason I think EA do this, because I think they make money off of this. I think people lose coins from these team of the season cards dropping so much in value that they go to the store, look for the tradable packs, and end up spending money to get some of those coins back. But this is something that EA has been doing every single weekend for about a month now, because I remember talking about this during Trophy Titans. I remember talking about this during the Answer the Call promo. That's over a month ago, where on Friday, EA don't drop. The first day that these new promo cards come into packs, EA are not dropping tradable lightning rounds. They'll maybe drop like a tradable player pick, like 1 or 2 of them, but they're not dropping a big pack like the capital gains one that we just looked at into the store. So the cards start on Friday super expensive, super rare. People are buying them for FUT Champs. They're paying ridiculous prices, and then over the course of the next day, the card prices just absolutely get cooked. But I just think this is something that EA needs to stop. Like EA, all you have to do to fix this is drop tradable lightning rounds on Friday nights as well as untradable ones. I mean, even for the hopefully few number of you guys that are going to open store packs on a Friday night for a new promo team, like, this is really not a conversation that impacts you from that standpoint of everybody opening packs in the store. For those of you that do, GG's, do your thing. But like, I'm really just here worried about people that want to buy cards for their team that don't want to follow the market every living second of the day when they're playing this game and have to worry about the prices of their cards. And with the way EA are dropping store packs on the weekend right now, it makes you feel like you have to buy the card, use it, sell it right away, and completely avoid buying promo cards on Saturdays. What do we say every Saturday? Guys, watch out. The market's going to get cooked today on the new cards because EA is going to drop tradable lightning rounds, and these cards are going to get cooked, right? We've said it for the past couple of weeks. It is true every single week. And that's something that I wish we wouldn't have to worry about. Like, sure, that's one thing that you could say, oh, but Nate, you help people out with that. And that's kind of what you do on YouTube. You help people understand the market. Yes, and I love that. But at the same time, I don't think you should have to watch a YouTube video every day to be, completely caught up on the market if you don't want to. If you want to buy a player and use it, sure, maybe you buy it on a Friday night and you realize, yeah, I'm paying a little more for this because it's brand new. But then, like, if you go to and hold on to that card until Sunday and you're going to lose half of your coins, like that feels crazy to me. So anyways, that just kind of strikes a chord with me. After seeing that tweet from the Pentas yesterday, it kind of hit home because I was like, that's crazy. And think about how many other people that exact same thing is happening to, all because EA are not dropping any tradable packs on Friday nights. We need to have a less volatile market. And I think if they drop tradable packs on Friday nights and not just on Saturdays, that would help that. So EA, after all this yap, please just drop tradable packs on Friday nights as well, or don't drop tradable lightning rounds on Saturday. Drop them on like Monday or something like that. I don't know. Like, there needs to be something that changes with this because maybe you're not even realizing how much it's impacting the mental of the players that are wanting to buy players on the market and try those cards during weekend league. Now, speaking of these team of the season cards, yesterday on Sunday, again, without a tradable lightning round that was new or a tradable store pack that was new, their prices didn't move a whole lot. Like, McTominay still 500,000 coins. He started the day at 540, went up to 590, did come down to about 500K flat where he is now, but has still been between 500 and 550,000 coins. There's been a couple of drops here or there, but for the most part, these cards were a lot more level. Like, Modric has been between 3 mil and 3.3 mil. He's just had a bit of a drop to 3 million coins flat, which I think was just like a short-term bit of a drop there. So I picked up actually 3 of these Modric for 3 million coins because he's a 4-play style plus card, and I think people might want to try him today. So I like these cards for some quick flips. I think their prices should be way more stable. If you're going to buy a card, like if you want to try out Indica today for champs, 47K, maybe even 50K flat, you should be a lot safer with that card. He may drop a little tonight on Monday. We normally see that. And now since Foot Champs goes an extra day into Tuesday, you may see some low points Monday night and Tuesday night. But for the most part, these cards should be pretty safe for the next couple of days. The only worry I have about Team of the Season cards is what's upcoming in terms of news and leaks. Guys, I think with the Premier League Team of the Season coming next and it being a Monday, that's the first thing that I want to talk about related to content today on Monday. I think that we're going to start to get leaks for Premier League Team of the Season. Probably not official stats, but you're going to start to see the bombazos. You're going to start to see the predicted stat tweets for the big name players that are starting to be in TOTS. I think the leakers already have the names. There was a tweet that was put out on Friday night where one of the leakers was like, yo, you want to see the next TOTS leaks already? And people were like, dude, what are you talking about? It's Friday. We just got Serie A TOTS. Well, I think today's going to be the day where we start to see those leaks. So from a market perspective, maybe not yet, but at least like Wednesday or Thursday of this week, I would say it's probably a good time to be careful with cards again. Maybe even go as far to say start to sell some stuff that you bought during the weekend. I know we've had some nice price rises on cards like Trophy Titans. Like, Thuram here is 3 million coins, and we bought him for 2.6 on Friday night, right? He's risen up really, really well. Puyol is up. Butragueño's up like 200,000 a card. I do think that some of those prices are going to come back down because Premier League TOTS is the biggest of them all. People will be selling some cards to get ready for Prem TOTS. So just get ready. That is upcoming. But if you want to try a TOTS card that's in packs right now or try a player at the market, I would give you the thumbs up, say go play those champs games, and then just sell that before we get too close to Premier League Team of the Season. Now, today's content on Monday, what else are we really expecting? Not much. It's going to be like a slower day, a catch-up day. Like, I'm in the middle of my Foot Champs games right now, and we started 3-2, and we're kind of on a heater. The last couple of days playing off stream, I'm 7-2 right now, guys. So the end is not looking good for the sweat levels of a TOTS weekend league with my ELO being where it is. Hopefully we can get it to 10 wins. I just need 3 more. I got to go 3-3 in my last 6 games, and I'll be very content with 10 win rewards. So that's going to be the chase today, probably on Monday in the stream. But if you got your champs done already, getting ahead on rivals this week might be a really good idea. There's no gauntlet, right? This is the Ultimate Gauntlet 15 that is ending today. If you haven't played that and got those rewards, highly recommend doing that. It's very, very good rewards. But getting ahead on rivals this week might be a good idea because this is the last week of the season. We're going to get relegated divisions. Relegation, man, that just made me think of Spurs. We're going to get relegated divisions on Thursday with the new season. So if you want to try to level up before you get relegated, you can go ahead and start playing rivals and get some early progress there. And then also there's the live event. Don't forget the Serie A exhibition. That's actually, I would say, a must-play event. The Ultimate TOTS finale is a long time from now, but this Serie A TOTS exhibition is a good one too. That's the one where you need a full Serie A team. There's some good rewards in there, and it's kind of like that TOTS finale you saw there. You're kind of playing it weekly to try to get ready for that TOTS finale event that will probably have some good rewards. Now, for the other part of content that we would maybe see today on Monday, we'd expect new 80-plus player picks. Maybe for the first time this year, 81-plus player picks. If they add a +1 to the rating here, and they were probably a 1 of 3, not a 1 of 4, but if they do 81-plus picks, that will get a little interesting because those may be worth trying with the TOTS crafting and still the premium Serie A League upgrades out all at the same time. We're going to have to keep our eye on that space in terms of the upgrade pack grind. We'll be trying to figure out the best one. New player SBC today, of course. We've got the list. I mean, we've been through all the good players already, right? Dest would maybe be next. We're still looking out for Labatka, who's nowhere to be found. You've got Lynx, Lopez, Lukic that have not been released yet either. So the player SBCs for the rest of this week are not looking that fantastic, unless EA have any more surprises of like icons that they're going to put out, like Batistuta. But I mean, probably not any more of those heading into this week. I bet they would keep things a bit quiet until Premier League on Friday, but we'll have to see. And then evolution-wise, yeah, I mean, Evos are absolutely on the floor at the moment in terms of hype, to be completely honest, because all of them are 2 playstyle pluses, and the boosts are not that big either at the moment. There's some good chains you can still do, absolutely, and it looks like with the way the market's moving, there might be some sort of like left back, right back Evo that's incoming, specifically left back Evo, because cards like this Dalot, he went from like 80K on Saturday, rose all the way to 130 yesterday, and I saw Teo Hernandez moving kind of weirdly on the market as well. I was looking at like the Footbin market index and like, oh, this card's up 20%, and I'm like, both of these cards on the index, something fishy's going on here. So maybe some sort of defender evo there. Maybe it's today, maybe it's tomorrow, who knows? But I think it's going to be a quieter day of content today on Monday. The one thing that I'm really curious about in terms of content would be guaranteed TOTS SBCs. I don't believe those are going to be on Mondays. I'm going to say it now, but I'm going to expect that SBC to be on Tuesday. Wait, I've got a Trophy Titans Team 2 guaranteed pack in here? I completely forgot about these. Let's rip these real quick. Right mid. Who's that? Is that Pires, little bro? It's a little bro somebody. Yeah, little bro Pires. Okay. I forgot that I had these packs, but that's going to be today, guys. I didn't pack any team of the seasons yesterday. The counter is still on 25, but that's because I really didn't open too many packs except for the ones that you're watching me open from yesterday on Sunday. So we're going to rip more packs today on Monday, try to get that counter up, but also Premier League TOTS coming around the corner. I might pump the brakes a little bit on opening every single pack just because, I feel like I've had a good chance and I've opened a lot of packs. 89, Ian, right? Okay. I feel like I've opened a lot of packs for Serie A, and I kind of want to have some good packs, at least in the tank, for Premier League TOTS on Saturday. So I don't know if any of you guys share that same sentiment. I don't know if I'm going to start saving necessarily right now, but I'm going to at least start thinking about, I've put in my fair share of effort into doing 85 threes and stuff like that for Serie A. Maybe I'll start saving a few for Prem, especially when you can pack a max 94 TOTS every single day. Yeah, maybe I will start saving the 85 by 3s, which thankfully we only have 2, like today and tomorrow, left of the 85 by 3, and then those go away. Thank goodness, because those should have been gone already. What a mid one. And then, of course, we do love the 84 plus. I'll be opening this today on stream. I'll be opening all these other packs today on stream. So if you want to come by today on a Monday, get a little pack grind in with us, maybe make a few coins here or there, because I did say that I bought some cards, and yeah, I kind of bought 3 Modric. So Yeah, we're kind of involved here on Modric. Hopefully he goes back to 3.3 mil, make some profit there, and get Marco Royce done and finish ourselves a 10-win weekend league. That's the plan, guys. I will see you in the stream today. Have a great start to your week and a happy Monday. If you have any comments about the whole market situation with the coins, like, drop them down below there. I would love to see EA change that up. Like, I know we talk about the market here, but like, again, not everybody wants to pay attention to the market 24/7. I don't think you should have to. You shouldn't have to worry about your player price dropping every waking hour of the day. So hopefully EA makes some changes to the store to make the market less volatile. If you enjoyed this one, drop a thumbs up on it. Again, comment down below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys in the stream today. It's been Nate, TheFutAccountant. See you there. Peace out.